I'm going to quit YouTube. I will go into more detail on my last ever video, but for now I'm not going silent. I'm going to be on Twitter still, I'm going to be on Instagram still, and I'm going to stream a shit ton on Twitch. So please go follow me on Twitch, and all of these are linked in the description below. But anyway, enjoy the video. Teemo, in my opinion, is great. I know loads of people hated Teemo, especially back in 2013 when I first started playing. It was the rave back then to be all like, oh, I fucking hate Teemo, Teemo's the devil, and then they made a Teemo devil skin. I feel like that joke died when they made that skin, but he is awesome. I fucking love the way he goes invisible and you can still laugh and you can still hear his laugh. And I used to really enjoy split pushing as Teemo. Because I used to play with a trackpad, yes I know, playing Teemo was a lot of fun. But as I said before, playing Teemo against Rumble was literally the worst thing in the world. Not my most hated champion to go against, but he's up there. You know when you've been auto-filled support and most people gravitate to playing Thresh? That is when you know that you have a good champion on your hands, because people who don't want to play support play Thresh. He's got a hook, which is always fun. He's got a lantern, which brings people towards you. He's got a displacement, and his ultimate slows. He's literally the full package. Tristana is awesome. Tristana is one of the best ADCs in the game, although I do feel bad for my mate Ben, who used to play AP Tristana, but then they obviously changed Tristana like years ago now, to be honest. And to be honest, AP Tristana was bullshit. It was just a point and click dot like, I'm doing loads of damage to you and there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, he really enjoyed that and then they changed it, but she is awesome and I love the fact that you can like get a kill and jump again, and gives her a lot of depth, so you can kill someone, jump, kill someone, jump, kill someone, jump. It's just so satisfying to keep whizzing around the map all over the place. Trundle is a troll. Now Tryndamere is an awesome character. I really enjoyed playing Tryndamere back in the day. I used to do the whole strategy where you'd go top lane and literally stay top lane the entire game. And once you get that inhib, you go bot lane and do the exact same thing. You never go into a team fight. If you are in a team fight as Tryndamere, you are playing Tryndamere wrong. Twisted Fate is the protagonist of arguably the worst sketch I ever filmed, and also the only mage in the game that I really hate and cannot play. Every time I tried to use his ult, a Victor would just put his stun onto the ult, or I would get hooked or something. I'm just not very good at Twisted Fate basically. I do actually really like him though, he's quite cool. Now Twitch is a champion that is cool. He's a rat that shoot things and he goes rat-a-tat-tat, and although rat-a-tat-tat is a inferior name to Spray and Pray, they changed his alt name and nah, it's not as good, but that's a very small nitpick. This is a very solid ADC and I love playing him. Does anyone remember Feral Flare Udyr? I'm bringing up Feral Flare a lot in this series because Feral Flare was literally the most cancerous thing that League of Legends or Riot has ever done, ever. Literally, it broke the game for like 3 months and they didn't do anything about it. Literally, Kayle, Warwick, Udyr, loads of champions, Master Yi, they were all just broken. And the worst thing about Feral Flare is it encouraged power farming instead of ganking. Eventually they fixed it so that if you got an assist or a kill on a champion, you'd get way more stacks than if you just power farmed. But when Feral Flare first came out, people like Udyr and Kayle and Master Yi would just power farm to that sweet 30 stack and then they'd join team fights. It was just a horrible time to play League of Legends and literally my least favourite part of the game. Udyr's pretty cool though. Now Urgot, in my opinion, and I think I've already said this but I can't remember if I have or not, but Urgot is probably the best rework in the game. No, I said this about Sion. No, Urgot is definitely the second best rework in the entire game. He went from being this laughable, stupid looking, waddly about, disgusting thing to this huge hench, don't laugh at him else he'll fucking devour you into his stomach, disgusting thing. I love that he has shotguns on his knees. I love the fact that his ult is an execute that grinds you up and fears everything around you. Literally, he is literally my kind of champion. Deals loads of damage, slow as shit, clunky, satisfying, and tanky. Urgot rework ticked all the boxes. Now a champion that definitely ticked no boxes was Varus. I have never ever played Varus. He looks alright, but he's not really my kind of thing. I prefer the ADCs apart from Israel that just kind of stand there auto attacking. Varus, you have to auto attack 3 times and then use your Q and then your E and then his W does something I actually don't know. I've never played him, so beats me. His ult's pretty good, but most people can't land it. Vayne is a champion that I had the single most salty moment in my League of Legends career. Whenever you jump into a game as Vayne, no matter if you are the most optimistic human in the entire universe, if you're playing Vayne and you're losing, no matter what, you will become a salty piece of shit. Veigar is one of my favourite champions in the game, and he's not a tank or a support, he's a mage. And the reason why he's one of my favourite champions in the game is literally because he one-shots people. And once again, I'm about to moan about reworks, because I remember when Veigar used to be able to one-shot AP carries if you got fed enough, because the more AP they got, the more damage you dealt. So you just kept getting stronger, they kept getting more AP, which makes you get stronger. It was a never-ending cycle of polarity, and I really enjoyed playing Veigar. And then they made his ult and execute, and now he's boring. But who isn't boring is Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz has kind of stayed true to his original design, you know, like getting the 3 hits on his ult, like going to EQW and then ulting for that big D damage. He is like a big eye tentacle, and he definitely needs shoes. He really needs shoes. Why does Cassiopeia not need shoes and Vel'Koz does need shoes? He's literally a floating tentacle on monster eye thing. Vi is one of my favourite champions in the game. She is just so much fun, and it's so satisfying to blast in with your ult and then you fucking beat the shit out of them with your giant hands. Not much else to say about Vi other than the fact that she's just really satisfying to play. I've never played Victor, and I don't really know people who do play Victor. He's arguably, in my opinion, for a long time, until he got popular in LCS, he was probably the least played champion in the game, because you never ever saw a Victor. And when you did, they were fucking amazing and destroyed you, because obviously you don't know what he does, and they do. Oh, Vladimir. Vladimir is literally my most hated champion in this game, until another champion was released. But before this champion was released, Vladimir was my least favourite champion in the entire game. And the reason why is because no matter what, no matter if I was playing my favourite champion, the champion that I'm amazing at, no matter if I got camped and I got a shit ton of ganks, no matter what, I would always feed Vladimir, and by the end of the game, there would be a fed Vladimir on your hands. And you do not want a fed Vladimir on your hands, because he is a slippery cunt. Volibear, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated champions in the entire game. And to be fair, he is just an armoured polar bear, but at the end of the day, he is an armoured polar bear, which is fucking cool. He is kind of in need of a rework, his kit is kind of outdated, but at the same time, that's obviously why I like him. Because he's still the same champion as he was back in the day, only with a few buffs like his E knocks up or something like that. Just little things that make a champion better. Now Warwick, another champion that really needed a rework, but at the same time, Warwick, another champion that really didn't need a rework. In my opinion, Warwick was actually really fun before he was reworked, but now he is reworked, he's still just as fun. Wukong I feel like they could have done more with. He is Wukong, like Sun Wukong. So why the hell does he just spin? Why does he have this stick that he just bonks people on the head with? He spins around, he turns into a clone. I feel like Riot could have done a lot more with this character. Ah, Xayah. I played her once. When I first started playing League of Legends, Xerath was just kind of like a mage that just stood there electrical doing electric things, and I'd be like, what the hell is he doing? Then they reworked him, and now he makes way more sense. Xerath's rework was much needed, because before he'd just kind of like shoot out electricity and you'd just be like, okay, I'm dead now. But now he has like this stun, he has a slow, he has a Q, his ult now zooms out, but back then you had to like look around. You know, he's actually a really well designed mage. I like him. Xin Zhao is my favourite Dynasty Warriors character. Yasuo is literally the worst champion in the entire game, and if I could choose one champion to take out the game and for me to never see him again, it would be Yasuo. Yasuo is the champion that I ban. Yasuo is the only champion that I ban. If someone else bans Yasuo, or if the enemy team bans Yasuo, which doesn't really matter because, well, you know why it doesn't matter, then I ban someone else, and we'll get to him. But Yasuo is the champion that I ban no matter what. I literally hate him. Every single Yasuo player in the entire world is bad. Yorick for ages was like a joke character. You'd play him, be like, oh, look at me guys, I'm playing Yorick, and you'd lose because Yorick was literally horrifically bad. He was so bad. And then they reworked him, and now he's like completely broken. There's a lot of champions in this game where Riot is just like, I don't know what to do with this guy. He is either going to be shit or amazing. There's no middle ground. Fun fact about Zac, he was the first champion to get released when I first started playing, and he is also one of the first champions I mained. I played a shit ton of Zac. I really liked him, and his rework was actually amazing too. I love slapping people together with his Q. His ultimate is super satisfying. Even classic Zac, his ultimate where you're just jumping around was so much fun. His punch just came out so quick like an elastic band. It was amazing. And I love his voice lines. I love his design. In my opinion, Zac is one of the best tanks in the game, and I just can't get enough of him. Oh, Zed. You know when I mentioned that I would ban Yasuo, and if someone else banned Yasuo, I would ban someone else? That someone else is Zed. And for the record, if someone else has banned Yasuo and Zed, I ban Fizz. But anyway, Zed is like the assassin that I cannot deal with. Yasuo you can kind of deal with because, you know, the person playing him is probably stupid. But Zed players are even worse. And they're even worse for one thing. They always destroy me in lane. I literally, no matter what, the second that Zed hits 6, he's gonna kill me. And there's not much I can do about it. Or I can get that stopwatch, which I can use once. Good. When can Zed use his ult? More times? More than once? Probably more than once. Fuck Zed. Fuck Yasuo and fuck Fizz. All three of them can just get out the game, please. Fun fact about Ziggs. Ziggs is actually not the Yordle, he's actually the bomb on his back. Zilean is an old man with a bunch of time puns. No, but seriously, Zilean is awesome, and he was always my go-to pick when we would play hide and seek on the Dominion map. Oh, I miss that map. I used to play hide and seek with the guys all the time on Dominion, and then they took Dominion out the game, so we can't play on that map. Why does Riot take things out the game? Maybe I was in the minority, to be honest. Like, obviously no one really played Dominion, but the map itself, not the game mode, the map itself was fun to fuck about in. Now Zoe, like Talia, her splash art just doesn't look like it belongs in League of Legends. It looks like an entirely different game. But on the other hand, Zoe did come out when I first started getting bored of League of Legends, and I never really picked her up. But to be honest, she does actually look quite fun. And if I jump back into League of Legends, if I get like a second wind of League of Legends, then I'll probably pick her up and play her. And finally, Zyra. Nope. I have nothing to say about Zyra. She's a plant lady. Like, I never played her. Wow, what a shit way to end this series. Whoa! I've got a silver skin!
Oh, so cute, babe.
Well, silver.
Oh,
Except for that guy.
even
You
though-
twat.
even though-
Why'd you have to ruin it?
Well, yeah, Paul, God, we could have all
Oh, look
been
at me, I'm
silver.
cold. Oh, no one cares.
As soon as we get a game, just get all these silvers off of me.
What do I get first again, Plank?
You want Elixir of strength.
Really?
Yeah, literally, like, you're the best one-on-one champion in the game. You just want to force a fight at level 1 or 2 and dick him.
Jinx, carry please, or report, because you're gold and I'm noob silver.
It's okay, Noob Silver, that's fair.
Or you if you do not
Oh,
carry.
fuck! She hit me.
Oh, we're against Cthulhu.
Wow, you're right.
That's a nice ward you've got there, friend.
You are right. I just fucking...
This is our lane.
Literally, gameplay is so ridiculous level 1 and 2. Oh, Fiddle's coming in.
That doesn't look like a Soraka.
That's wrong.
Oh,
Oh, the plays.
not prepared for
Come on, come on, come on.
He's gonna hook you.
Oh, the plays.
that. Do you even lift?
Do you even blitz?
Do you even blitz? Do you even pull me?
Do you even hook? No.
Oh my god, why are people whacking on my fucking flat door all the time? No one's even in.
Shotgun at me.
Shotgun at me.
No.
Actually, can you answer the door?
Yeah, man, you're the last one to shotgun, actually.
I won't rest until I see your head.
Oh, Zach's gonna come!
I'm just CSing. How are you?
Yeah, I think so.
What's
What's up?
Oh,
Oh! The damage! Ooh, the damage!
I'm gonna die.
No, I'm not gonna save you.
Tag it! Tag it! Tag it! Tag it! Oh my god.
Oh,
No,
fuck.
please.
Oh no!
2
I left it because I thought it was gonna. I killed it because I thought it was gonna kill you.
1 HP.
Fuck my life.
Can you guys stop messing around? I don't like it when people fuck around on League of Legends. Guess what? Do you remember?
I hate people who don't even try.
Yeah, I hate people that don't try.
What did he say? He was like, "Oh, what league are you in? Oh, I'm gold, but with the MMR of diamond." It's like, "Well, if you're gold,
I'm
you're
good
gonna have
for you,
the
but with the eel of diamond.
That's what I was gonna do. Yeah. You got it? Ollie!
Polly! Oh,
with your Q."
Polly!
Oh, she used the W just after you go with the Q.
Polly!
Where's your ult? What's your ult? Stop chasing! Stop chasing! Stop chasing!
Polly!
Oh my god, they crit!
That crit.
Don't take my blue.
Hey, help me! Help me! Help me take it!
If I knew I don't right now. Don't give it to TF! Aye. Or Fiddle. Cunt. Reported bad language. Were they low?
James, take my red, please.
Were they low? I'll take it.
Sure.
I'll take it.
That's shit. Oh fuck, you've got that fucking thing though. There's no way I'm gonna be able to take this. I hate you.
Oh no, this is
Dragons up! Dragons up!
This is going to determine.
There's no way that I was ever gonna get that. Fucking Parrrley. Great fucking W. Oh, that was great. That was great.
Oh, AoE madness! The circles of doom.
Don't get greedy, don't get greedy.
Where's my flash?
I'm gonna go get greedy.
Oh yeah, man, that was
it's
gonna
nice.
fucking
Yeah.
hit him. Fucking TF. They didn't even put luck, and Phil put not luck at all. Oh!
Oh fuck.
I with honor.
Oh!
Wait, what?
They also